Hello everyone, this is Team Vortex's Wraith here with another deck profile. This is my Tigerless Gladiator Beast. This deck I have run at locals, and dueling networking has worked way more consistently than Prisma Glads and Tiger Glads. This has probably been the best by far. And I'm not discouraging anyone from using Test Tiger or Prisma because it's perfectly acceptable if you do. Just know that Tigerless is probably going to come out a lot easier with the Exceed summons because Utopia will help these out a lot. So let's go with the deck profile here. Starting off with Bestiary. Your extra deck mainly runs around Bestiary, and he's quite possibly the best Gladiator as opposed to popping stuff on the field. If you special summon, he destroys the Speller Trap. So attack with any Gladiator Beast, and they have the option to tag out at the end of the battle phase. Special summon one, and you gain the effect. Moving on past Bestiary, we have 2 Darius. When it's summoned or special summon, you can select one Gladiator Beast monster from your graveyard and special summon it. I'll come back to this later. Equest, add a Gladiator Beast card from your graveyard to your hand so it can be spells, traps, or monsters if you want. Hoplamus, your main defensive monster. I have received suggestions to run 2, but there's absolutely no reason to run 2. If you want to, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. I just run it at 1 and put in the extra for a 3rd Laquari to run at 3. These are your beat sticks right here. If it's special summon, its original attack becomes 21. 1 Murmillo. I have received suggestions to run 1 Murmillo and 1 Redigari. Murmillo pops a face-up monster on your any side of the field, and Redigari removes from play 1 card in your opponent's graveyard. So I have received suggestions to run 2 Redigari. I only recommend running Redigari at 2 against Frognarks and any deck that requires special summoning from the graveyard. So plants, glow up, spore, stuff like that, Tengus, and Murmillo can help remove Tengus if you want, I guess. It's kind of hard to get rid of Tengu when it's 2 in the deck. 2 Sand Knights. If it's special summoned and you destroy an opponent's monster by battle and send it to the graveyard, you can add 1 Gladiator Beast card from your deck to your hand. Best thing to do, I will get to later. Gale. The only reason why I'm running Gale in the deck is if I actually need to run over something, so I can summon Gale, attack over Stardust, scraps with any other Glads that I have, that sort of thing. So that's it for the monsters. There's only 14. Simple, easy. Moving on to spells. 2 MST, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Book, Forbidden Lance. Your opponents will have spells and traps set out, such as Oppression, stuff like that. Don't worry about that. Just activate Forbidden Lance. You got yourself a card that cannot be unaffected, or a card that cannot be affected by them. Sorry about that. The only downside is that it loses 800 attack, so Laquari will drop down to 1,000. If you attack into a defense and you take the damage, you still get the tag out, and you can destroy things like that. Special summon, such as Chaining Bottomless to Bestiary. Activate Forbidden Lance, you get to keep it on the field because it cannot be affected by it. 3 Proving Grounds. People that don't run 3 manage to draw into more monsters because they put more in there, but there's no real reason to. If you draw into all these, there's no reason to have all these either. So I run 3. It's worked perfect for me, except for the time that I ran in all 3, but I still won. 1 Mind Control, just in case if you have to attack over scrap, stuff like that, and you don't have Gale. Traps, Compulsions, 1 Solemn, 2 Solemn Warnings, 2 Dimensional Prisons, 3 War Chariots. People have said run 2. I say run 3 because you want to negate the effects, because effects are getting broke now, and you actually want to have War Chariot available. Easy ways to get it loop going is to attack with any of the Gladiator beasts and tag it out into a quest and add it back to your hand from your graveyard and set it. There you go. You can add it to your hand from Sam Knight. Moving on, Mirror Force negates, or not negates the attack, that's the old tags. Destroy all attack positions, no description needed. Safe Zone. This card is absolutely broke when it comes to Gladiator Beast. Although you can attack your opponent directly, I would only recommend activating Safe Zone if you actually need to attack, such as getting attacked or attacking into Stardust and stuff like that, because it allows you to tag out, because your face-up attack position monster card cannot be destroyed or targeted by opponent's card effects, and it cannot be destroyed by battle, and it cannot attack your opponent directly. So if you're able to get this on the field and have it resolved just fine, attack, tag out, it's destroyed, you're safe from Safe Zone, and you're good. Moving on to the extra deck, we have 3 Esidari. He's the major component why Gladiator Beast can now go Tigerless. Prismas might work well getting Esidaris out, because you can send Bestiari or Laquari to gain the name, and then tag out into Darius after, and special summon a Glad and contact fuse into Esidari. I run 3 Geyseris, but I'm most likely going to take some out since Bestiari's at 1. I might take out 1 Bestiari and 1 Heraclinos to put in number 39 Utopia, the new Exceed monster, because that will help negating attacks using their effects. And the synchros, there are synchros for Gladiator Beast, and I have Trishula'd people, and I have pulled out Stardust and Bryonic. It's not that hard, as people might say it is, although it is somewhat rare and uncommon, but it's absolutely fun when you actually get these out. Bryonic, Black Rose, Stardust, Scrap, and Trishula. And Trishula, people have said, how can you get Trishula out? Well, if you pay attention to Gladiator Beast cards, you have 2 3-stars, Sam Knights, Rediari, and Murmillo, Gale. You also have Mind Control to take care of, Monster Reborn, and you got yourself targets for Synchro Summoning Trishula. So I hope everyone has kind of learned what Gladiator Beasts have begun to transform into, I guess you would say. And if you want to use the deck, it's fine. Make adjustments however you want. If you have comments, suggestions, things of that nature, go ahead and post down comments below. Comment, rate, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Team Vortex out.